Well, hello now, everybody. I'm out here at the tree surface and trying to keep it interesting for you guys, but it's kind of difficult. We're going through a major wood processing season here, getting geared up for next winter, so going to be moving a lot of wood. Today I'm going to be looking at these oak logs that are sitting out here, and like I said, I'd like to cut as much oak as possible as early in the year as possible, so I'm going to be working on a few oak logs, getting it bucked up, split up, and stacked here today. And there's some wood that's on the ground next to it here, and I'm not real sure what it looks like. You can see how it has some of those, you can see how that pattern kind of weaves in and out a little bit, and it makes a few X's. So anyways, I might cut that open and see if it's Bradford pear. I can maybe tell. So anyways, I'll probably buck on a little bit of that today. And then the other thing was this oak wood right here. I want to buck that up as well. So I'm going to get that going, and I'll be back with you guys here shortly here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to get all suited up in my safety gear on, and then we're going to start bucking up this oak wood. Go ahead and put it in the comments what you think that wood is. Let me know what you think, you know, without being rude, because off the top of my head, I'm not real positive just by looking at it. There's really nothing else to go by but a dead, bleached out trunk there. Firewood, it will burn. Now I do want to show you guys, this piece over here had a big three-way crotch on it. It's hard to see. You probably saw me cut it off in the video, but it had a big old three-way crotch, and it really sunk down good. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a depression in the ground right there. See that trough that it was laying in, and it dips down right here where my cantilever hook is now, and so it went way down in the ground right there in that muddy spot. And I got my saw into the dirt a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and make it through this cutting right here, finish this wood, and then I'll have to touch my saw up, but I'm going to do some splitting after this, so I'm going to just get through it real quick. Alright now everybody, I got all my bucket done. I'm going to noodle this stuff down. Some of these are pretty large. That one there, you don't want to lift that on the splitter. Those are pretty large, so I'm just going to get a bunch of noodling done. Yeah, that, excuse me, that crotchy piece there, that big three-way crotch there, and I'll check back in with you when we get to splitting, maybe record a little splitting. Oh, I wanted to test this wood. Let me take a slice off of this wood over here and see what that is. That kind of looks like Bradford pear right there, though, the color in that. I'm going to do some splitting on it. I did call the guy at the tree service and ask him, but it's hard to say because of the sheer amount of stuff that's out here. He can't really he can't really keep track of what it is. It's hard to tell from the photo, and he doesn't come and dump it. One of his guys will bring it from the job site and just dump it in here, so he could, you know, they can dump anything anywhere at any time. You know, so it's just kind of a big mess. It does kind of look like Bradford pear in color, but it was stringy when I split it. You can see how stringy it was. It broke off on the ground there all the way up. It's stringiness, but it does have some rot in that piece. I got a big mess and I want to get working. I want to get splitting this stuff. I don't really want to keep noodling this because my saw just got dull again. It happens, you know, whatever. I got down in that dip in there and hit the mud pretty good. And I could tell immediately it took the edge off my saw. And some of these are just too big to even split with an axe. I mean, that right there, that big double, if you can see that double in there, that big crotch, that's not going to be so fun with an axe. So I'll have to noodle that one. I'm going to get to splitting this stuff up here. And try to get away with not noodling as much as possible. I'm going to split everything I can split and then worry about the big ones. So I want to show you this oak wood. Oak does this all the time with the grain. You get this weird look to it. This one had a real dark color to it. It was a little bit unique though. You can see all those swirls in there and everything. So I thought that was just kind of a neat little piece, a big knotty, burled up, weird oak piece there. Okay, so we got a nice little pile of wood going here. We got red oak, we got pin oak, we got cottonwood, we have a little bit of mystery wood, maybe a couple pieces of maple in there. Now, I don't want to go too much higher with that. I don't want it to fall down. It's already looking kind of tipsy a little bit. It's hard to tell, but it's kind of leaning a little bit, but I packed it in the best I could. I'm not going to take it any higher than that, so we got quite a bit of wood out here, and I'll put an end cap down here on this left side and put my K back up down there, because like I said, this thing did a convertible move on me and folded right down. I got a piece of wood down there. I propped it up off the ground and slid some wood underneath it, but I may have to sacrifice a piece. Anyways, I would keep going this way, but it gets kind of nasty over there. It's kind of a muddy area over to the right one more time. So getting that wood out of there, I mean, there's like pond scum growing in there. If you can see, there's algae on the ground there now. So I don't really want to get down in there too much more, because when I go to get that out of here, it's going to be a mess. So I may just kind of leave this side like it is and then put an end cap on the other side and put my K back up over there. Kind of disappointed that K I found in the garbage can, so it's not a big deal. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.